Nigga X about me, nigga X about me, nigga X about me, nigga X.
What's up, y'all? This Let's Be Conscious, and I'm back with another video. So this week's topic, I want to break down the pride flag, which is the primary colors, and that's the flag I'm used to. But in the last 2 years, they've came out with a pride flag, and it's trans inclusionary. The trans community and other communities felt like they were left out. They weren't represented by the colors that were in the first flag. So somebody decided to redo it, and it went viral, and it took off. I also want to share my opinion on that. In typical Let's Be Conscious fashion, I don't like shit. I got a problem with it. And it's two main messages. If you don't get anything else from my channel and my content, I want you to take away two things. The first thing is this: we are lesbians. We are women. And as women, it is our birthright to control who enters this realm. Therefore, when we decide to have children and make families, our divine femininity should not be questioned. Whether you're masculine presenting, feminine, whatever. The world needs to respect our divinity and our divine femininity and not question us as mothers, and when we decide to be mothers outside of the parameters of what people think and define our sexuality as. Number two, sorry, not sorry. Trans people should not be identified with us. We should stop at LGB. After the B, the TQIA plus, that's a whole different ballgame. That goes into self-identity that has nothing to do with sexuality. Therefore, it is my stance and my belief wholeheartedly that we should not be grouped together because we have fundamental differences. And it's some low-key stuff going on with that I'm going to get to in my next video. But we should not be grouped together. That's my platform number two. I'm going to stand on those hills, and that's going to be my main two messages. With that being said, I don't know if anybody that watched this video watched my video that I did about Marlon Wayans, whether it was pride or pandering. But I mentioned in that video, and you know, I'll be a little nervous when I be making my videos, so sometimes I'll have a little incomplete thought. However, it was a part in the video where I said, I don't know if it was the new flag or if it was our flag, and I made that point because he's representing his child that's trans. So why wouldn't you take a photo shoot having a trans flag on with just the trans colors? If not that, why wouldn't you get the new flag? But that's neither here nor there. That's an old topic. That's washed up. Even the shape of the flag makes me uncomfortable. And it makes me uncomfortable because it's symbolic. It's an arrow. It goes like this. The trans colors they go like this. It's literally symbolizing the takeover. And ever since we got merged, and ever since we got access to merge, and ever since we have been able to have children, gay men are able to, you know, the ones that are affluent enough, they can afford a surrogate. We have our families. We do us. I'm not saying there's no discrimination out here, but I feel like as gay people, that was one of our biggest fights in this country, and that fight was won. That was a win for us. So now we're in a situation where we're attached to a community where they're fighting for different things. We were fighting to uphold the same family values that heterosexual people were unfortunately fighting against us. We were fighting two different sides, but we wanted the same thing. When it comes to the trans community, what word do I want to use? They are very invasive in their wants and what they feel like their rights are. Their rights inherently infringe on everybody, even the people that share a flag with them. Everybody has to change their vocabulary. It's even gotten so bad we can't even identify ourselves. I can't even call myself a woman because they're gonna be like, damn, like, oh no, you're not a woman because I'm a woman too. If you say you're a woman, then that means I'm not a woman. No, you're a cisgender woman. I'm not here for any of it. And we really need to step up. And it's crazy because when it comes to trans topics, like I stated before, it's only women's spaces. And as lesbians, we are a women's space that has to be protected. We can't just sleep on the fact that our spaces are being infringed upon. We can't sleep on the fact that it's femmes out here, and sorry for y'all might meet a person that look like me or something, and she might say, oh, I'm trans, I want you to call me him, or I want you to say, oh, his this, or I'm gonna want you to have a baby and I want that baby to call me dad, when you ain't signed up for that shit. You like women. But because trans identified males, transgender men don't have a lot of, well, they have access to straight women, but straight women are going to want something. They're going to expect something when the lights go off. Technology ain't get there yet. Trans men, y'all used to using the strap, so of course y'all going to go for the female population that's used to the strap. Y'all going to go for lesbian women. Y'all going to fuck with the femmes, which is a whole different video in itself. Like, if you a trans man, yo, I don't want no smoke, yo. If you a trans man and you feel like you gay and you fuck with men, that's you. That don't have shit to do with my community and what I'm speaking on. If you a trans man and you fuck with trans women, that's you. That don't got shit to do with what I'm speaking on. But if you're a trans man and the women you date are lesbian women, that's weird to me. Because you are essentially living your life as a heterosexual male, but you want a lesbian to date a heterosexual male. That has nothing to do with what we got going on. Gay men are men attracted to men. Their attraction, their sexuality affirms their biological gender. Gay women, lesbian women, are natural born women attracted to natural born women. Their sexuality affirms their gender. And I'm going to leave it at that. Even in the sports world and stuff, maybe I'm like hypersensitive to things, but it's slowly creeping up this narrative of gender issues and wondering if certain athletes are trans, and if they are trans, does that give them an athletic advantage, which I believe it does. And I also believe that no trans woman that was born male should be competing against a biological woman. You have an unfair advantage, like I stated in previous videos. If you're ahead, go catch up, go watch my other videos. I'ma stand on the fact that just because I'm a lesbian, I don't have to agree with and support everything that somebody besides me decided to group together. It's not, this video is not one to incite hate. I don't want to incite any violence, but at the same time, I want to protect my identity. I want to protect the identity of the image of the women that I love. And when I see that being taken advantage of and being threatened, I gotta say something. I don't care if this video never take off and I don't never get a lot of views. I put the word out there, somebody gonna see it and it's gonna spark some type of thought. Trans people, y'all can fight for y'all rights. Y'all can have what y'all want. But when y'all try to piggyback off a movement that's already there and y'all values are completely different than ours, that's when I and people like me gotta stand up and say something. And especially when we building families. And I want to post a couple screenshots here of some articles that I've seen that touch on the pride flag, and I want y'all to pay attention to the wording and see if y'all got what I got from it, and how they say and they state how this is the progressive flag and there's still a lot more work to be done. All right, y'all. So let's be safe. Let's be clear. Let's be authentic. Let's be conscious. I'm out. Peace.
Nigga X about me, nigga X about me, nigga X about me, nigga X.